All right, so I've got my Microsoft Word file here with the full text of the metamorphosis. It's pretty straightforward, so I'm just going to go ahead and put it right into Hederis Convert. So if we go over to our web browser here, I've got a project already created for the metamorphosis with my metadata, my title, my author name. I'm not going to include an ISBN right now, but I could if I wanted to. So the first thing I'm going to do is upload my cover, that beautiful cover art by Eileen Chavez. So you just select your image file and you can drag it right onto your browser window. And you can see that it's uploading the image, and there it is. Pretty fast. So this cover will be used in the final EPUB file that we create. Now we have a few other options that we can do here before we jump into converting the text. If your book has any other interior images, you can upload them now. You can pick a design template. I'm going to go ahead and stick with the default template. And then you can configure some extra export settings for your print file. I'm going to go ahead here and change our book trim size. I do want to include my printer trim marks. That's a standard printing thing. All right, and then you just upload your Microsoft Word file. So once again, I'm just going to drag it onto my browser window, and it's telling me all of the little things that it's doing right now. And you can see these buttons turn blue as it finishes each step in the process. We're just waiting for the final step, the PDF conversion. There we go. So I am going to open our PDF file. It downloads the file here. So I'm going to open it up here in my Finder window. There we go. So you can see that it got a lot of things right, figured out where my chapter breaks are, what my chapter titles are. It added the page numbering. The book is all beautifully laid out. But it did get a few things wrong just here on the title page. So what I'm going to do is actually open up the new Microsoft Word file that it created for me. So we'll go over here. This is our old file. We're waiting for the new file to open up. And my computer's moving pretty slowly, but should open up any second here. All right, there we go. So this is our new Microsoft Word file that's been tagged by the Hederis system as Hederis went through and tried to guess what each piece of content was and where the chapter breaks are. So you can see on the title page here, it guessed that all of the extra information was subtitles, which is a pretty good guess, but not actually what we want. So we're going to restyle those. So I'm opening up my styles pane. And we have a special style just for author names. So I'm going to scroll through the styles pane and find that special style. All of our Hederis styles start with this head prefix. So here's our author name style. So I'm going to click that to apply it to the author name. And then we have another style for contributor names. So people who contributed to the book but aren't actually authors. So I'm going to click that to apply it to both of those paragraphs at once. And then I'm going to go through one final step. Hederis tagged this first section as just a chapter, but it's actually the title page. So we're going to go down and find our title page style. Those are the only changes we need to make. So I'm going to go ahead and save our new file here. And then close it. And go back to our web browser, and I'm just going to re-upload that adjusted file now. Simply by just dragging and dropping it onto my web browser, and it's converting the document, and it'll tell me as it finishes our builds. So it finished the conversion to HTML, and now it's turning the HTML into an EPUB and a PDF. And it looks like it is just about done. So once again, I'm going to download our PDF. And we'll open that up. And there we go. So now we have our nice title page, our author name and contributor names are using the correct design styles, which are tied to those word styles that we applied. There's no more page number here on this title page because we've restyled it as a title page section, and the design engine knows not to put page numbers on the title page. And then everything else is the same as it was before. Our page numbering restarts at 1 at the first chapter. We've got our running headers. It has our book title here, and then the author name on the next page. And that's it. It's that easy. We'll download the EPUB as well, just so that you can see how it looks. I'll go ahead and just open that up in iBooks on my Mac. Okay, there we go. So you can see it added the cover to our ebook file. Yeah, and we just have a really beautifully laid out ebook here. You can page through it. It has a little table of contents. It also has the normal navigation table of contents that's built into the system. And that's it. That's Hederis Convert.